Hello and welcome back to another On the Football Zone and to a weekend review, recapping the Premier League and Carabao Cup action. Starting off in the Premier League, and on Friday night it finished all square between Bournemouth and Manchester United. And United took the lead twice in this game. Binion couldn't hold on. Fernandes and a Hill own goal. Christie and Creepy with the goals for Bournemouth. Maguire was sent off with 12 minutes to go. I don't think United were too happy with the ref. I think kind of understandably so, but on the whole, you'd say it's a pretty evenly matched game. I'd say a draw was probably the fair result here. Moving on into Brighton 2, Liverpool 1. Another really disappointing blow for for Liverpool in their top 5 push. Danny Welbeck with 2 goals, missed out on the England squad, but I mean, looking to prove Tuchel wrong, it's not a bad way to do it. Kirkes with a goal for Liverpool, they equalised and Welbeck scored again. But yeah, Brighton for me, there's no doubt about it for me. They were the best team here, thoroughly deserving of the win, and a big win for Brighton. But for Liverpool, yeah, they've got some work to do if they want that top 5 spot. Moving on then to Fulham 3, Burnley 1 at Craven Cottage. And it was Fleming who gave Burnley lead in the 60th minute. But after that, a bit of a late collapse. King and Wilson with the goals. Josh Laurent was sent off late on. And Jimenez scored from the penalty to make it 3-1. And in the end, yeah, Fulham, I think, turned it on at the end and got the win that they deserved. A good win for them. And yeah, they're still really pushing towards these European places, so it's very encouraging signs for them. But for Burnley, I mean, yeah, it kind of seems inevitable now, doesn't it, relegation? Everton 3, Chelsea 0 was the score at the Hill Dickinson Stadium. Beto with 2 goals and Ndiaye with the other, set up by Beto. So yeah, great game for Beto. And yeah, to be honest, this was a game which Everton, I think, were really clinical in more than anything. Chelsea didn't do so well. And I think that's 4 defeats in a row now for Liam Rosenior. Obviously, we know he wasn't necessarily a massively popular choice, so yeah, you do feel like the pressure will really start to grow and he needs some good results soon. Moving on into the Saturday night football, Leeds against Brentford. And yeah, this wasn't the greatest game in the world, I've got to be honest. Leeds 0, Brentford 0. Not a lot of chances between either side, really. I'd say that Leeds probably just shaded it. Brentford will take the point, still in 7th place. Leeds still got that gap to the relegation zone, although I think they would have really seen this as a game where they could maybe have pushed on and yeah, got in a position where they could really get away from that relegation battle, but not to be. Moving on into the big time where derby, Newcastle 1, Sunderland 2, and yeah, Gordon gave Newcastle an early lead, but Talby in the 57th minute and in the 90th minute, Robbie with the goals. Unbelievable scenes for Sunderland fans, and you'd have to say they deserved it here. They were fantastic. That's really going to ramp up the pressure on Eddie Howe. I mean, yeah, to have Sunderland do the double on you when you're the richest club in the world, it's not great, isn't it? But I mean, for Sunderland, what an incredible day out for them, and just continues kind of their fantastic season. Moving on into another massive game, and Tottenham 0, Nottingham Forest 3. Tottenham are in serious trouble. Igor Jesus, Milton Gibbs White, and Owaine with the goals. And yeah, I mean, Tottenham, to be honest, they probably controlled a lot of this game, but Forest had the chances, took them, and yeah, it really is a hammer blow, isn't it, for Tottenham now. Yeah, you feel like that has to be the end for Ian Tudor, but where do they go from here? I mean, with West Ham losing, they remain out of the relegation zone, but still, I mean, yeah, pretty incredible. Moving on to that game, between Aston Villa and West Ham, it was John McGinn and Ollie Watkins, Villa here pretty dominant. It wasn't a very good performance from from West Ham, and Aston Villa are able to get the win pretty comfortably. Gives them a bit of breathing space in the top 5. So yeah, good stuff for them. But I mean, for West Ham, still right in the thick of it alongside Tottenham. Moving on into the Carabao Cup final, and it finished Manchester City 2, Arsenal 0. And yeah, to be honest, Arsenal started off the game pretty well, and then after that, it was Man City dominance, wasn't it? Man City especially just didn't show up in the second half. Resulted in a great win for Manchester City. O'Reilly with both the goals. What a moment for him. But I mean, deeply worrying for Arsenal. They'll be hoping it's just a blip, but the bottle job tags will come in again. And Man City, they know how to win, don't they? And before I go, I thought I'd do a quick recap of the England squad and look ahead to the upcoming games. Of course, just friendlies against Uruguay and Japan. It's kind of a bit of a weird one. It seems like it's being split into 2. With kind of some more fringe players getting going in the first game against Uruguay, and I guess it'll be full of strength for the likes of Kane in the second game. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting one. I thought the squad, I was surprised to see it so large. I thought he'd want time with the players. He knows that he's more than likely going to be taking and testing a few out. some surprise omissions. I was surprised Watkins wasn't in there. I was surprised Trent Alexander-Arnold wasn't in there. Even Alex Scott at Bournemouth I thought would have done enough to get in. But I think, obviously, with the injury to Reece James as well, not necessarily ideal prep, but you still expect England to come away from the camp with 2 victories. Not that it really matters, and Tuchel to have a better understanding of who he wants in his squad going forward. So anyway, guys, that's it for this video. Thanks very much for watching. Remember to like, share, subscribe, follow us on our socials. Link in the description below for daily football news, meme, and content. Subscribe to our other channels on screen right now. That'd be greatly appreciated. Thanks very much for watching. Peace out.